Hello, everyone. Welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Mr. Dahlgren, and welcome to AP Economics. I also teach AP World History, Honors World History 2, and this year some students have asked me to lead their Business and Economics club. Now, AP Economics is a 2-semester course. It involves microeconomics in the fall and macroeconomics in the spring. That means that students receive 2 separate grades. They're considered half-year grades, so a semester course. Each course has a separate final exam. Now, the focus of the exam really is to prepare students for the AP exams in May, but it's also to prepare students really to understand the economic world around them. And I really think it's the most practical course that a high school student can take. I may be a little biased, though. The AP exam are 2 separate tests for economics. They're on separate days, although luckily the format for both tests is the same. Each test is 2 hours and 10 minutes and includes 60 multiple choice questions and 3 FRQs, which are an hour for the FRQs. The FRQs there's one long FRQ and then 2 short FRQs, free response questions that they have to answer in that time. Our class meetings are held 7th period in the afternoon. That's Wednesdays and Fridays. And all of my class sessions are through Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. My office hours are Wednesdays, 3 to 4 p.m. And the office hours are through Google Meet. And you can join the office hours by entering this code here to join the classroom. Students have to do that in order to get the Google Meet link. Synchronous work is the work we do during the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it's expected that students are prepared for class and come to class, ready to learn as they would in a classroom environment. The class discussion consists of discussing economic principles, but also current events that are happening. And luckily, we have a lot to talk about this year. It also involves problem solving and graphing economic situations that we come across. The asynchronous work is what happens on Monday, and usually that involves, or it's going to involve, practicing concepts that are learned in class, such as review games, online practice. It also involves listening to economic podcasts and writing summaries of the podcasts. The class also involves an EPF model, which is a module, which is an economics and personal finance module that is an online simulation to give students experience in understanding the basics of finance, writing checks, creating small portfolios and how to buy stocks and diversify, and how to buy your first car, the finances of going to college, the basics of economic personal finance. And so they will receive credit for personal finance through this course. Students will access and submit work through Google Classroom mostly, but they will also do some submissions through the AP College Board site, where they will have practice questions, multiple choice, and FRQs. We use a rolling gradebook in this class, just like everyone else this year in West Potomac. The idea of the course is mastery learning, so students are given the opportunity to retake or redo assessments, and that would demonstrate mastery of previously learned work, assignments, and assessments. In this case, it really comes down to FRQs, which are the basis of understanding for each unit and topic. I'll use a 4-point grading scale, which signifies that students either have completed the work as asked, which would be a 3. If they did exceptional work, it would be a 4. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it rebalances the grading scale rather than using a 100-point scale. For student absences, they should go to today's agenda. I've created a Google slide deck for every day that we have class, and it'll give a list, an outline of what we did in class, as well as important links and supplemental materials and videos. The best way to communicate with me is through email at my fcps.edu account. I have a secondary email for school. That is the one that students usually use because it's tied to Classroom, but it often gets lots of notification emails from assignments. And so the best one is fcps.edu. A little bit about me. I've kind of been all over the world, at least Europe and the US. I came from California and got my degree in California, Monterey Institute of International Studies, but I've studied in Sweden, and I lived and worked in Germany and in Switzerland as well. I finally got my master's degree from GW here in DC. But along the way, was able to work in San Francisco, and my first job was actually in Yosemite National Park. And so I spent 3 years working there. I appreciate the time you spent listening to all of this, and if you have any questions, please email me. Thank you very much.